Welcome to C Quiz-5, which is on functions. First section is what would be the output of the following programs? First question, let us resolve and display function is called with printf, and again main is called. So from main we are calling display, and again from display we are calling main, and there is no condition here to break this loop. So this is going to print let us resolve C quiz 5 in an infinite loop. Let's see second question, and here we are calling main again inside from main function. So here also it is an infinite loop and the printf gets executed infinitely. Let's see third question, static in I equal to 0, I plus plus. If I is less than or equal to 5, print I and then call main again. If I is greater than 5, then return 0. Since it is static int, first time I becomes 1 and printf gets executed with 1 and main is called again. Similarly, again it gets I plus plus gets executed and I becomes 2. I less than or equal to 5 is true. So printf gets executed and main is called again until I is 5. So once I is 5, also even when I is 5, this printf gets executed, and next time it gets called, I becomes 6 and else would be hit and return 0. So the program will give us I from 1 to 5. Fourth question, I is 135, A is 135, and we are passing I, A to a function called pass, and immediately after the function definition we are declaring one more variable int C. So what will be the output of this function? Let's see the answer. It is going to throw a compilation error because this kind of declaration is not allowed. Let's see fifth question. A equal to 6, B equal to 7. Test ampersand A ampersand B. And to this function test, definition has int x and int y. It is not having asterisk here. So it is just going to receive the value of 6 and 7, and whatever addition and subtraction we are doing, whatever operations we are doing inside this test, that won't get impacted on A and B because of the function definition. So here printf A, B would still print 6 and 7. Let's see sixth question. I is 35 and Z is equal to function ampersand I. So here we are passing address of I, and here we have int star m, and we are doing return m plus 2. So the operation is not on the value, but we are incrementing the address here and returning it to Z. So that can be some junk, that address could be holding some other variable, or it can be anything. So Z would print some junk value, and there will be a warning thrown regarding the assignment of integer to pointer constant. Let's see seventh question. K equal to 35, check of K, and we are passing it to check, and here M is there, and again they are declaring int M inside this check function. So what will be the output of this program? If M is greater than 40, return 1, else return 0. What will be the output? Let's see the answer. It is going to throw an error because it is like a redeclaration of M. Let's see eighth question. I is equal to 4, J equal to 2, and to the function check we are passing address of I and J. So in the function definition of check, int asterisk I int j. So, and we are performing the operation on star I. So here, since address is passed to check, whatever operation we are performing on I will be holding true even after the execution of check function. So I value will actually be 16 and j will be 2, because we just passed the value and the value passed here is multiplicated, but it is not returned to check. Whereas for I, since we passed address, the value gets reflected in main as well. Let's go to ninth. A is equal to 13.5 and B and C are pointers of float type. B is equal to ampersand A. So we are assigning address of A to B. And C equal to B. C is also holding address of A. And so now we are printing percentile U ampersand A B C. So ampersand A is going to give us the address of A and B is also ampersand A. So address of A, C is B, which is ampersand of A. So address of A would get printed. And next line is percentile F A asterisk of ampersand A, which is again value of A, and again this is also value of A, and asterisk B is also value of A. Asterisk C is also value of A because B and C are holding address of A. Yes. And 10th question, C equal to test, and inside test function we are just having a printf. Whereas here we are having a return value here. Variable C is having the return value of function test. Though we are not returning anything here, we are receiving a value in C. So it will actually, the output will be 12 because whatever is printf's return value is returned to variable C. So it is having 12 characters here. Float area int radius equal to 1, area equal to circle of radius. And in circle function we took another variable float A, 3.14 into r, which will be 3.14 here because r is 1. And we are returning float type here, but actually circle function definition is not having specifically float. So default is int. So though we are returning float here, it will get typecasted to int and the output of area will be 3.000. Let's see 12th question. Float A equal to 12.5, char ch equal to C, and to function display we are passing A and ch. Whereas in display we are not mentioning float or char, so by default it is int. And we are doing a printf percentile F ch percentile C. So this conversion like 12.5 to int is actually not going to work. It will just typecast it to 0.000. It will just print 0 for A, and for ch, char ch is having ASCII value of C. So int will work fine here. Whereas float, when you pass it becomes int and again you are printing as float, this would become 0, but ch will print C, the character whatever is assigned to ch, because we are using percentile C here. Let's see 13th question. Inside main they have check it, printf checking C. Will this work or will there be a compilation error? Yes, there is a compilation error. We cannot define a function inside main. Let's see 14th question. Here telnet is a function in which we have printf dreamit doit, and from main we are calling telnet and passing telnet function again as a variable to telnet. So first this telnet inside would get executed and there is no return here, so telnet would just get executed again, and so this printf dreamit doit will get called twice because telnet is called twice from main. There is no compilation error in this scenario. Let's see 15th question. A is equal to 5 and fact equal to factorial of A. We are passing 5 here, and in factorial function if x is equal to 1 return x, else x into factorial of x minus 1. So it is 5 into factorial of 4 which gets executed, and again that returns 4 into factorial of 3. So this goes until x is equal to 1, and if x is equal to 1 we just return 1. So here the output would be 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, which is 120. So it is a factorial of 5. There is no error in this function and the output will be 120. Thanks for watching the video. Happy programming, happy learning. Please go through the other quiz questions as well to get expertise in C language. Thanks.